A lot of people think I don't have a bad day or that things don't bother me, but I struggle a lot. I struggle with a lot of insecurity issues. Am I good enough? Can I handle the pressure? Can I handle my life? Can I handle people? Can I handle the work in front of me? I question my abilities, I question myself, and then I question God. Have you ever questioned the Lord and said, man, Lord, I was praying for this and you gave it to me, but I don't want it anymore. I don't want this blessing. I don't want this family. I don't want this responsibility. But here I am, I have it. And it's not a blessing, it's a burden. Have you ever felt like that? I feel like that most of the time. People see me and they see my legs and they see the joy that's coming from the inside out. But honestly, that joy comes from so much pain, so much suffering, so much sacrifice. It comes with so much discipline. It comes with so much confrontation. But the joy comes anyway because I can't give it to the Lord. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't affect me. It doesn't mean that I'm superhuman, bulletproof, like I don't have emotions. I just learned how to manage my emotions a little bit better, maybe hide it more. But aren't we all hiding in some way or shape or form? Like living with me is not easy. I'm very disciplined. I don't really hang out with a lot of people. I don't really bullshit around with babbling, talking people, point of views, politics. I don't do any of that. I don't drink, so that excludes me from that. I don't talk negative or politics. That excludes me from that type of group. I'm more of a loner. I like being by myself a lot. And in a relationship, that's really hard because I kind of check out and I search myself and I fill myself up and I go dark sometimes and it just doesn't go well when you're in a relationship and people are depending on you and looking to you for strength. But that's why I think the blessings and the struggles are really difficult because they see this strength in me, like running right now, and you're like, oh, he can be strong for me now. But the reality is that I'm very, very weak, and my strength comes from the Lord. And I pray about everything. I mean everything, And if it doesn't sit right in my spirit, I don't do it. I learn too many hard lessons, been down too many damn roads, hurt too many damn people for me to not listen and pay attention to that voice of the Lord. When the Holy Spirit speaks to you and says, you shouldn't be doing that, but yet your flesh wants to do it, like maybe have sex, sleep with this woman and that woman, or have these on not so great conversations. So it's really difficult because it's a constant battle between my fleshly desires and God's desires. And the devil is working overtime because he doesn't like to see people living for Christ, talking about his message and living in his word, demonstrating to the world. So every day is a sacrifice and I'm breaking and my soul is hurting and it needs a friend. And I search for the friends and all the friends around me, but the Lord is a friend for your soul, and He'll fill you up and meet you in your soul and all your deepest, darkest needs and desires. He's never too far away. His eyes are never turned away from you. He's always closely watching over you. And that's where I find my rest in my soul and my strength. And when I put God first place, it causes a lot of conflict because people want to be first place in my life. And that's okay. But when you're honoring the Lord and you're giving everything you have and surrendering every single one of your gifts and your times and your skills and your abilities and your desires to the Lord, people don't understand that. Like, how could you do that? What do you mean you're not in control? What do you mean you're giving up this control? I want this control in you, and I need this from you. And it's a strong pull. It's hard, and it's really difficult for people and for me to be in that situation, because I'm here having to choose. Okay, Lord, I'm gonna follow your plan and what you're speaking into my heart, but these people, they want my love, they want my attention, they need my strength, they need my protection, and you're torn. But know that the Lord He's gonna make it all together. I don't know how, I can't tell you when, but I can tell you that the Lord closely keeps an eye on your life and pays attention to you and listens to your prayers. And I wanted to get this out here because this is my real life. People see what I can do and they're inspired, but it's not pretty. It's definitely not pretty, and it's not comfortable. And if you're gonna take this journey with me, it is freaking hard, and it is really, really rough. And there's a lot of doubts, a lot of lonely nights, a lot of broken places, a lot of tears, a lot of sleepless nights. Oh man, but it's an awesome journey. If you can weather the storm, and we don't do it alone. The Holy Spirit is given to us so that we can rest and find and endure the work that has been given to us. I love you guys. Let me keep running. Live free.